How's everybody doing today? My name is Abraham Alam. I'm going to be talking about World War I and the conflicts of it and how it really started. I'm going to first talk about why it was really fueled. It was fueled through imperialism, basically where the countries were trying to take over other countries for their raw materials, such as Africa. This was a little bit of fuel to it. It was also the weapons race at the time of 1914, where the military really built their armies and had a very high sense of nationalism going on. It was mainly through the nationalism of Austria. Basically, at the time, it was called Austria-Hungary at the time. And it was through the nationalism of them. And it was the Serbians that were trying to fight for independence at the time also. It really started through the assassination of the Archduke of Austria-Hungary. Austria-Hungary blamed it on the Serbians as a revolt, basically, and this was what led them to declare war on the Serbians, which led to basically everyone else entering the war. I got this information from AmericanHistory.com. Also, what really comes into play in World War I was really the alliances that were made, and this is what made World War I very effective or very large and made it basically a world war. It was because Russia was allied with France and Serbia, and then Germans were allied with Austria-Hungary, and then while France was allied with Russia, Britain was also allied with France, and then Japan was also allied with Britain. So this was basically caught in a cobweb of alliances, and this is what caused everyone to basically have a domino effect and attack each other. I got this information off the historylearningsite.com. How it really started was Austria-Hungary declared war on Serbia, and so it fueled everyone else into the war because Russia defended for Serbia, and then France came in for Russia, and then Britain came in for France, and then so on and so forth, etc. All the alliances came together and they attacked each other. The U.S. really didn't have involvement at this time, at the beginning, but later became involved as events occurred. Talking on to about America's involvement in this was that America lent money and weapons to the Britain, and that's basically how they made their money. They really didn't want to really get involved. It was because they didn't really have a strong force at that time. Because they were still building their army due to their newly unified nation. It really started when the German U-boats attacked American ships, which is specifically the Lusitania, and it led America's involvement into the war. Woodrow Wilson claimed, asked Congress to declare an attack on April 2nd, and also the coded message to Mexico from Germany asking to ally with them also fueled America's involvement into the war. The war really ended brutally. It was mainly a stalemate. It gave a birth to a new type of warfare called trench warfare. All it was gassing and everyone hiding in trenches, attacking each other. It was very bloody, muddy, and it ended in the loss of many American men and many men in general. And this is what, and then basically to recap on this, due to Austria-Hungary's attack on Serbia, all the other countries attacked with them as a domino effect, and this is what led to the causes of World War I. And this is why World War I led to World War II, because Germany was forced to sign the Treaty of Versailles, which basically took all their rights away and put them all in debt and basically left the country to shambles and to fend for themselves. And this is why Hitler really had the opportunity to take over in World War II. Thank you. Have a nice day.